Ka tangi te titi, ka tangi te kāka, ka tangi hoki go au. Te hei Māori ora. E whare atu nei, tēnā koe, e marae, e takoto nei, ki waho, tēnā koe, nō reira, tēnā kōrua. E raurunga tiroma ka tai mai nei, tēnei rā, tēnā koutou, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ko Logan Gillette, taku ingoa, no Springville, Utah, ho, and I nei. Ko Ngāti Maniapoto, taku iwi. Whakawhatai ko Moses, rawa ko Arama, mō te hui i te rā. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Brothers and sisters, really grateful to be here this morning. It's been a bit of a journey coming here from Utah. I had a 7-hour layover in LA, so it was a bit of a hideous flight, but I'm glad to be here and grateful for the opportunity to speak to you this morning in this devotional. And just a bit of a disclaimer, I was up late last night watching the All Blacks beat the Wales, so if my speech becomes a bit slurred, it's because I probably had about 2 hours sleep or so. So just bear with me, but I wanted to start in my native tongue, even though I'm not fluent in Te Reo. Growing up, I didn't learn that. I had to go away to Hawaii to learn little aspects of that. So any chance that I get to give a short mihi, I try to incorporate that into a talk. As I mentioned, and has been mentioned by Moses, I grew up in Manereo. I attended James Cook High School. I currently live in Springville, Utah. You might have caught that in my short mihi there. And I've been away from home since '93, so it's been quite a while. My wife is actually from here. She's a local girl. She grew up here in Temple View, right across the road there on, it's just down there. I can't remember the name of the road, but it's funny. I had to go all the way to Hawaii, Hawaii, to meet a girl from down the road, but that's how it goes sometimes. And as was mentioned, I currently work at BYU. I'm the Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies. So in my capacity there, I oversee all of our graduate programs on the admissions side, the recruitment side. And that's part of the reason why I'm here today, is to promote graduate studies as an option, and it could potentially be at BYU. So if anybody is interested in pursuing or learning more about graduate school, postgraduate options in the US, bit of a shameless plug for my class. I have a class at 1 and 2 p.m. in room 207 down back there. So I'm sure Moses and I won't mind me making a plug for that. That's what I get paid for, right? That's why I'm here. So just a little bit more about me. My wife and I, like I mentioned, we met at BYU Hawaii. We are both from New Zealand, both Māori. We completed our bachelor's degrees there, and we felt impressed that we needed to go on to graduate school. And we ended up going to BYU Provo. It was pretty much BYU Provo or bust as members. And coming from families where we didn't have any financial resources, it was pretty much, that was the only option for us, BYU Provo. So we applied, crossed our fingers, and prayed fervently that our prayers would be answered, and they were. It wasn't immediately how we thought it was going to be, but we ended up both getting our master's degrees and then our doctoral degrees. And my wife has actually gone back to do another master's program. So between the two of us, we have about 8 degrees, 5 of which are graduate level, so master's or doctoral. I have a master's in public administration. Well, we both have a master's in public administration. I went to law school and got a Juris Doctorate at the J. Reuben Clark Law School. She has a PhD in educational leadership from the McKay School of Education. Now she's gone back again to do another master's in TESOL, which is teaching English to speakers of other languages. So